This video is to show you how to use the Free Motion Lab from Beyond Labs. When you first enter, if you haven't entered through a preset link, you'll see the lab just as a blank table. It's essentially just supposed to represent free air, not being on the surface of a table, but just out in space. Then if you add an object, you can either add the brick or the block or the sled or the ball. Say I start with the ball, and then you can add any other things that you may want out there. You can add any gravity you want, right? Gravity is just a force, so you can make the force be in any direction you want. And then go in the parameters menu, and there you can change any properties of that ball you may want to. You'll notice the mass distribution. It doesn't matter if you're not rolling on a table what the mass distribution is, but you can change it if you want to. You can give it some initial velocity. You can change the position here, right? So say I wanted it to be at -5 and -2. You can choose any values you want there. You can adjust the altitude that you're at, and that would adjust the air pressure. You can adjust the rocket force. So say, for example, I wanted the rocket to actually fire for 5 seconds and be much lighter, just a 10 Newton force. I can adjust what planet I want to be on. So say, for example, I want the value of gravity to be the value on Venus. You can change any of your unit systems. All of that is adjustable here. You can change your coordinate system. Feel free to explore that, figure out what that does. Then if you go into live data, then you can adjust what data you actually want saved into your lab book. So say, for example, I just want my XY and my VX/VY. Then I'll click Save Data. And then when I click Force, let me turn on Trail so you can see what that does. That creates a little visual indicator of where the ball has been. So now when I click Force, you'll see the path that it takes. Nothing unexpected there. I can see all of this. If I open the graphs, I can see the motion that they went through on all of those. So say I want to save those graphs into my lab book. I can then open my lab book menu and I'll see all those graphs that I just collected. Or if you want to create your own graphs, do any data analysis, you can copy the data that was just created in this data table here. Just click Copy Data, export it into wherever you need. You can record all of your parameters or any other observations right here in the lab book for you to be able to refer back to. And then say, for example, you needed to reset to come back at another point, or if you wanted to start the experiment from this point in the future, if you click Save Lab at any point and then go into the presets menu, this creates a link that you can share with your instructor if you need to, or you can just come back to this when you want to, and when you click on this, it'll take you back to exactly this point in time. You can also look through our lab presets. These are just some good starting points that we think make for fun experiments, and you're welcome to play around with those if you want. We hope this is a good introduction. Feel free to email us if you have any questions.